Hey, hello, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. This is Ritz, and today I'm going to be talking about House of Flame and Shadow by Sarah J. Maas. So before I talk about the third book of Crescent City, let me talk about the first. So this is the book I recently got. So when I first read House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas, it was actually an ebook format, and I was traveling in a flight when I first read this book, and I finished this book I think within 2 days, which is quite commendable given to its size and shape, and I absolutely loved it. So I didn't have the physical copy of it, but given to the fact that I am a huge fan of this particular series, I wanted to get my hands on for the physical format of the first book. And guess what? Tanmay, my husband, just happened to gift it to me on our anniversary, and I was so excited about this one because I wanted a collection of this book. And look how gorgeous it is. This book is so gorgeous. I just love all the covers of Crescent City novel. So this was the first thing that I wanted to talk about. Now let's come back to the topic, which is House of Flame and Shadow by Sarah J. Maas, which is Crescent City book number 3. So I did a reading vlog on this book, and I just wanted to share what my thoughts and feelings were at that current point in time. And I think there is one particular shot where I gave a spoiler. I wanted to have a full free discussion, so whenever I will be putting that shot in the video, I would be writing a big red spoiler somewhere in the screen. You guys can just skip forward if you don't want to know what happened in this book. So let's jump right into it and see how it went, and then by the end of this video you're going to get my review. Hi guys, so it's a brand new day, and guess what? What just came in? It's Sarah J. Maas's Crescent City Book 3, House of Flame and Shadows. And I have been waiting for this book for such a long time. It released on 31st January, and today is 2nd Feb. And I am waiting to take this, and I already have an ebook format of this book in my phone as well, because it's not always possible to read a physical book. And I'm just going to open this, and I just can't keep calm. So join in. Cheers. Gorgeous. Simply gorgeous. This book is so pretty. Wow. This book is so pretty. So I read the first book also in the e-book format. I have ordered that as well. That would be a hard copy, I think, which I have ordered. That would be coming in soon, so I'll have all the physical books available in my bookshelf, because I love this series so much, and I just can't wait to read this book. It's gorgeous, guys. There's a golden snake all around. Wow. You're going to get a better view of this when I'll be shooting for the book vlog that I'm going to do. So I'll make a vlog of reading this book. I just can't wait. Alright, bye. Okay guys, so I finished the prologue of this book. This book is so good. You're going to be so engrossed in it from the very first line, because the very first line deals with Hind and the hammer. If you have read the Crescent City novels, you would know what I'm talking about. I don't want to get much into it so that I don't give any spoilers, but they are sitting in front of the Asteries, where the Asteries are questioning the Fakings about their son's rebellion, whether they were part of the rebellion, whether they knew about the rebellion or not. And it also talks about Athlar and Rune's torture They are captured and so they are being tortured by the Asteries. This is so good. This is just the prologue, you guys. I don't know what's gonna happen in the main book when the main chapters start. So yeah, it's great. Like, it can't get any better. It can't get any better. Guys, so this is another day, a brand new day, and I have already read quite a bit of Flames and Shadow, and I am loving it so far. It's really interesting. It is keeping me on the edge, and I'm really loving it. I'm going for a nail salon appointment right now. I have a manicure appointment pending for quite some time, so I decided to go and get my manicures done. And while I do that, I would be reading my ebook of Flames and Shadow. See you later, guys. Bye. Okay guys, so I'm in the elevator right now and I just came back from the salon. I did my nails and I'm back. Super excited with the end result. But I didn't read a single line of the ebook. I was so engrossed talking to the owner of the shop. I didn't get time to read anything of the ebook. I have to read something today, else this is going to go on for months. Hey guys, so I've been reading House of Flames and Shadow. I'm in a part where Tyrion's character has been introduced, and I can see a lot of character graph, a lot of change in Tyrion. And somehow, I don't know, I'm not going to give you any spoilers, but I just have this feeling while seeing the character growth that I think Tyrion might die in this part. I really don't know. His character is showing a lot of things which might end up being dead, so maybe he's gonna die in this part. Let's see. Oh my god, something just happened in this book. Something in the past where the fake Queen Thea um, comes in contact with someone from a different world to ask for help. And oh my god, I didn't see this coming. This is good. The ones we thought bad were actually helping these guys all the way along. This is good. Back to back shocks. Back to back shocks, guys. So, Hunt and Room and Baxian, they were trying to plan some sort of an escape, and while they were almost done, guess who arrived? Regalis himself, along with, I think, Pollux and Hawk. What? What? Let them go! Let them go! I mean, each chapter has 3 scenes, and these 3 scenes which goes on are in 3 different places. And oh my god, all 3 of them are like heart-stopping incidents. I'm loving this book. Did I say that? Did I? I'm loving this book. I swear this book, man. I'm in that same chapter and a very important character dies. A very important character dies. It's the same chapter and oh my god, what's going on? I'm just flying through this book, guys. A very important chapter. A very important chapter this was. Loving it, loving it. Hey guys, so I am on page 439 of House of Flame and Shadow, and I thought I'd give an update. Just quickly say hi to Rio. Hi, Ridant. So anyway, he's playing here, and I just thought I'll give a quickly an update on House of Flame and Shadow, because this book is huge and chunky, and it would require for me to give reviews on it part by part. That would be easier as and when I'm reading and what I'm feeling about what I'm reading. So this part we see a crossover of Midgard with Akota world. Okay, and we knew this was going to happen because this was the cliffhanger of Crescent City book 2, and we knew that Bryce ended up in the night court of Akota, and Rizan was there, and we were thinking of big crossover which was going to happen in book 3, but I think when it comes to the crossover, it was a bit it was a bit disappointing, because see, it was not disappointing actually. We were expecting something more. It didn't happen so, because the whole crossover was related to Bryce, Rizand, Nesta, and Israel, and I think who was the other one? I completely forgot. So yeah, my boy is giving me books. He knows I love books, and therefore he always keeps giving me his books. Anyway, so that crossover was a little underwhelming because we don't get to see much of the world being mixed together. What we see is the past of the phase. We see how Thea came into Midgard and what was the story behind it all. We will include this little guy. Please ignore the mess, whatever you're seeing right now, because my house is a mess all the time. So where was I? See, this is what happens when I sit for a book review and this cherub is here. He just keeps on, mingling with all the things, and I keep on forgetting. So the crossover is a bit underwhelming. We only see Rizand, Israel, and Nesta along with Bryce, but mostly it's Nesta and Israel in this whole crossover, and I absolutely am loving Nesta and Bryce's friendship in this part. There was a friendship, there was a tension between them, but I absolutely liked their chemistry. Both of them are no-nonsense fellow and are a bit of a rebel kind, and I actually like that. So yeah, that's them. Then we see that the Steries are brutally torturing Rune and Baxian and Hunt, and the tortures are pretty gruesome, where they talk in details about what's going on, which makes it really very hard in the throat kind of a situation, that God knows what's going to happen next. Maybe someone's going to die. Okay, he gave me his bottle. Yes. Okay. So that's there, and Lydia somehow, the Hind, somehow manages to free the queen of the sprites. Okay, and she basically ruins the center of the city, and this in turn actually helps Hind to create a situation where she can help the 3 of these fallen heroes to run away from the captivity of the Steries. So that's there. And I absolutely loved that part where Hind was into action and helping Hunt, Rune, and Baxian to get out of the hold of the Asteries. Beautifully written, really action packed, and I absolutely loved it. I loved it. It was very thrilling. Uh, then we come to see there is another situation with, Tharion and the Viper Queen and Sigrid Fendir and Ethan Holstorm. Okay, where situations arise in such a way where to actually get back Tharion, who is the slave of the Viper Queen right now. Ethan has to fight the Fendir heir, and he somehow manages to kill the Fendir heir in that combat. Okay, and he's very much heartbroken about it. He blames himself for actually killing the only person who can end the rule of Sabine, the Fendir ruler right now. Yes, Peter. Of Sabine. Come on. বলো বলো এই যে 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 এটা sheep এটা কে এটা কি বলে কি বলে কি বলে sheep কি বলে papa papa okay and what does the horse say nene nene and what does the cow say okay so he can't say moo moo so it's okay mwah 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 Mwah. All right. So now, okay, you take your books. So what Ethan Holstorm does is he doesn't join the group of Bryce, Hunt, Flynn, and everyone, Declan. What he does is he goes back to House of Flame and Shadow, where Jasiba Roga is the second in command, and she helps him to bring back Sigrid through necromancy. And the necromancer is no one else other than Hypaxia, the queen of the witches. So, but something goes wrong, and Sigrid turns out to be a reaper. And now they have to fix that as well. This Sigrid turns out to be a reaper, and now they have to bring her back, because if they don't, then it is going to be a huge problem, because she is a alpha. Fendir alpha is really one of the brutal of the predators, and she has turned out to be a reaper. So they are going to change everything. And Bryce and Hunt and the whole team of these people, they go to Avalon to understand what's the point with the swords and the I forgot to tell you, Bryce also steals Azrael's dagger, the black dagger, and she doesn't know how to use it properly to kill the Asteries. So they go to the Avalon archives to know if they can get any more details about the sword and the dagger and how to use it. And also she's in search of the harp, and she doubts that it's in the Avalon cave of princes. So therefore they go there. It's a whole new angle, and this fellow wants to join us. Okay, say hi baby. Okay, so there's a lot of things that is going on in this book. Yes, and I'm actually liking it. It's so far for me. So far, I think I'm in chapter 51, and I am actually going to give it a 5-star. So far, it's a 5-star read. Thank God. So thank God, so far there is no unnecessary spice which was there in book 2, and I keep on talking about it because I didn't like it a bit. This time there isn't such thing. There is one scene which I came across, but it was required, so it was not unnecessary. So I liked it. So far I'm liking it, and let's see if they can find out about this missing how to use the sword and the dagger, and about the missing harp, which Bryce really thinks is in Evelyn. And I really hope they do, because I am sick and tired of this Asteria shit. I mean, what are they doing? I mean, they have actually infested the water of Midgard with some sort of parasites, which actually forces these people to take the drop and give the power, some of their power, to the Asteries, because if they don't, their power is going to shrivel and they're going to die as normal human beings. So I mean, this is manipulation to the highest level, don't you think so? Don't you think so? What do you think? What do you think? So these are the things that's happening currently, and it's going pretty good. I'm absolutely loving this book. uh let's see what happens next. Boo. Again someone died. What is happening in this book? People are dying left and right, and this person is a very important person who died, and I'm happy about it. It's not any good character, so I'm happy about it. Why I'm talking in hush hush? My son is sleeping, so can't talk much. Bye. Now, let's talk about this book, shall we? I am absolutely thrilled by this book. So, I must say, the first book was a 5-star for me. The second book was not exactly a 5-star, it was a 3.5 to 4-star, because I think that was the weakest book of this lot, but it is very good. Okay, the plot is amazing, but a lot of things keeps on happening and it becomes very difficult to understand what's happening. So maybe that's the reason why I didn't like the second book that much. Also, there was unnecessary spice in the second book, which I did not really enjoy. But this book, wow, this book was action packed. It talked about only the plot and nothing extra. I absolutely loved this book. There were a couple of disappointments, but that didn't really change my rating for this book, which was a whooping 5-star, guys. So here we see the love story between Rune and Lydia, which has been highlighted a lot, and I absolutely loved it. I think I like the love story of Rune and Lydia more than I think Bryce and Hunt. Bryce and Hunt was the normal love story where enemies to lovers, fine, but I think there was a lot of layers in Rune and Lydia's love story where they didn't know who they were in the first place, and then some, you know, I can't give much of a spoiler here. So I hope you guys have read the second book, and I hope you guys know what I mean. There is a lot of thing that goes on between them in the last book as well, but this book is very much dedicated to Rune and Lydia. Now, what I think was a little bit of a disappointment for me are two things. The first, the crossover between ACOTAR and Crescent City could have been better, because I think I was expecting way more. I was expecting way more Rizand into this crossover, but that didn't happen. So the crossover was a little bit of a disappointment here. And the second thing that was a disappointment for me is that we got to see a war that is happening between the good guys and the bad guys. And what I really didn't like was, I think if it is a war, I think casualties should have been in both the sides. It would have been good. I think it was really meant to be a perfect little bow at the end, okay? That sort of an ending, which I didn't like. Maybe a couple of the good guys dead would have been better as well, but anyway, I would have cried a lot then. But anyway, I absolutely loved this book. The otherwise, you know, the things that keeps on going in this book, like there are three perspectives, I guess. One is Bryce trying to find a help from the ACOTAR world. The other is Hunt, Room and Paxion, who are being tortured by the Asteries because they have been captured. And the third is Tharian and Flynn and Declan and Holstorm. They all are in a mess together, trying to do whatever they can to get out of that mess. And all of these three things just kept me on the edge, because it was so action packed, it was so fast, it was so gripping. Like, this story was really good. I don't know why, due to some reason I was thinking that there are 4 parts in Crescent City. I didn't expect this book to end here, because I don't know, there are 4 houses. I expected this to be a 4-part book series, but it's not so. It's actually a 3-part book series, 3-book series contract, which Sarah J. Maas had done with Bloomsbury. Yes, but apart from that, I was expecting another book to come out. I just didn't want this series to end instead, you know. I just wanted this to continue. This is such a good world, so much complexities, magic and technology mixing together, making it a whole different thing. And I love the perspective of hell as well in this book. So yes, I absolutely loved it. And oh my god, you guys should read this book, this series, if you haven't done it already, because all of these books are 4 stars and above, which is a pretty good when it comes to a big chunky series of fantasy.